Today, we're talking about Tigry, the orange, sword-wielding feline who, against all odds, went from being that one guy who kept stabbing me at the refinery to the one of the most well-written characters in the entire Piggy franchise. He's not the flashiest, not the main antagonist, but he's definitely not the character that the fandom makes 400 ships and memes about a week. Tigry's story is about the most consistently developed and emotionally grounded arcs in the game, and somehow it also connects to Five Nights at Freddy's. But we'll get into that later. First, refinery. The first impression you get of Tigry. You first meet Tigry in the refinery. He's just a bot, nothing fancy. He's just there to make your life miserable, like all the other bots, stop you from going to keys. So you immediately think, oh, he's just another TSP member, right? Just more advanced because he's not just standing still like a retarded dude. But here's the brilliance. Even though this encounter feels like a standard antagonist induction, it's the first step in a slow-burning character arc. Everything here is going to reframe from this initial enemy role in ways that you don't expect. The docks cutscene. In the docks, Tigry drops several first real hints of the depth. He tells you flat out he was only doing what he was told. This is our official peek at his morally gray conflict. He isn't a guy hunting you down out of pure malice. It's obligations, orders, and as we learn, these are big themes in Tigry's life. Now, in sewers. Fast forward to sewers. You're escaping. Tigry spots you sword in hand as the others get freed, but he doesn't. He stops. He can't. He has his sword aimed. He doesn't hurt you. He can't. This hesitation speaks louder than any speech could. And while you might be able to talk it out, Willow shows up and calls him useless. Even fucking shoves him or something. I don't remember. And decides she'll do it together, herself, leading to the infamous giraffe shooting. Oh god, I said that like it's a school shooting. Jesus Christ. That little hesitation, that's Tigry's moment, that's Tigry's loyalty to Willow starting to crumble. In the factory map, Tigry doesn't appear as an enemy. He doesn't appear at all, despite being in the last chapter's cutscene. Willow is mid-meltdown, gun in hand, in the ending cutscene, when it's revealed that Zizzy had sisters. And Tigry just throws his sword across the outside, like he just snipes it out of Willow's hand, and just walks off. No lines, no one-liner, just a quiet, decisive action. It's understated, but the most badass moments in Piggy, just because of it's entirely in character. Tigry acts when he feels like it's right, not because someone tells you to. In Willow's office during factory, there's a key rack. The boat key, it's gone. This little environmental detail is very important later because we learn that Tigry stole Willow's boat. It's a perfect show don't tell. Tigry is not just leaving mentally, he's literally sailing away from Willow's gang. When you meet Tigry again in the docks, the tables turn. Now he's telling you not to trust Willow, offering you to find a cure. His reason? To save a friend, most likely Rash. And here's where you see how selfish he can be. He's willing to risk losing his only companion, the only person that's been there for his life that hasn't turned on him like Willow, to help you save your friend, just for your companionship. Now, Chapter 11's cutscene is something special. The Peak Tigry. He's setting up explosives in the lab to gain an advantage. Willow calls it smart, but can't help but try to assert dominance. Tigry finally snaps, telling her he's done with her abuse. She fires back on how she sheltered him, leading to the most dramatic cinematic cutscenes in Piggy. The Willow versus Tigry fight. It's brutal, well animated, and the outcome is left ambiguous because the explosives go off mid-fight. Now, in the hidden ending, before the final battle with Tia, Willow and Tigry are still fighting, but literally right in front of the cure. When you get in there, Tigry, Willow seems to be winning and got Tigry on his knees. Tigry says to finish him, but the player interrupts, drawing parallels between the two, like how they're just like so similar. We learn that Willow once found Tigry on the streets, giving him food and companionship when no one else would. It was a rare moment of kindness in his life. That's why their falling out is so personal. In the end of the cutscene, the two make peace. Tigry doesn't want to take a lead, he just wants to have a say. They part from the group to take their own adventures, and honestly, this feels like the healthiest ending they could have had. In Breakout Chapter, this is the best chapter Tigry-wise, except for the lab was pretty cool, but this chapter is literally about Tigry. This chapter is the deepest dive of Tigry. We learn that he served in the military and had a partner named Danny. During one of his missions gone wrong, he got trapped in the bunker. Umbra, the monster you face, turns out to be a hallucination of Danny. Layer on top of that, you learn about his abusive father, neglectful mother, and academic success ignored. Tigry ran away, living on the streets, joined the military to search for belonging, and impressed Sergeant Monroe in the training cutscene, as you can see on screen. But after Dandy's death, no, this isn't fucking Dandy's world. I tried to record one video. Never mind, that's not important. He was branded deserter. The cutscene of Willow bringing food to younger Tigry hits like a truck. She didn't just recruit him. She saved him. She was there for him. At the end of Breakout, Tigry looks at the recruitment poster with Monroe's face, clearly reliving old wounds. Willow tells him to not get caught up on the past. Ironic advice, considering her own grief over William drives the story. It's bittersweet close. Tigry began as someone who only lived under the orders of others, but now he's someone who acts on his own terms. It's beautiful. And now, what you guys have probably been waiting for since the intro, Tigry's FNAF connection. Now, I know this might sound insane, but hear me out. Tigry is actually canon to the Five Nights at Freddy's. He's in it. If you slow down the Breakout chapter at 0.7 seconds per frame and look at Tigry's eye reflection, you can clearly see a pixel-perfect render of the FNAF 2 office. This obviously confirms that Tigry was the animatronic responsible for the bite of 87. And honestly, this makes the character even more well-written. Think about it. He's carrying the guilt of biting a child's frontal lobe and dealing with abusive upbringing, military drama, a toxic workspace under Willow. No wonder he hesitated in the sewers. Last time he finished the job, there was a lawsuit. Tigry is not a good guy or a bad guy. He's a survivor. He has flaws, he makes mistakes, and he's capable of compassion and change, just like Willow. Every single scene pushes his arc forward. That tiny hesitation and the sewer map cutscene, knocking away Willow's gun, to his selflessness in the dock, makes him amazing character. This is why Tigry is one of the best characters crafted in Piggy. If you guys want, I could do a character essay on Willow next. I have a lot to say about her. If you guys want to see that, I'm planning to make this channel more also for video essays on Piggy too. So yeah, if you guys want to see more of these, I'll still do theories here. Don't worry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys. Bye.